Hello there. This is going to be a short lesson on drawing people. People are putting figures into a watercolor or into a painting uh, fills people with dread and fear, though they often can be a real focal point and an exciting addition into a painting. So you can't ignore them forever. If you're going to paint, you're going to want to try this out. So I'm going to show you what I'd like you to do for homework. I have a piece of copier paper, Xerox paper, so we're not even using expensive materials. I don't want to waste your expensive watercolor paper on practice things. I'm going to go to the look just at the. I'm going to use this viewer. The viewer that you all made for your first homework assignment. Now I'm going to go to, okay, we're going to look just at this. All right, line this baby up. Okay, you're going to take your viewer on a piece of copier paper and just make a rectangle. I should have told you at the beginning, you need, for this exercise, you need eraser, pencil, ruler, viewer, and this will do it. Okay, so this is really 8 by 6, and I'm going to divide it in half across the middle. And then I'm going to divide the 8 inches into 2-inch blocks, so I will have a total of 8 rectangles. And since we're dealing with the figure, they're going to be vertical. Give this a try. Okay. Now, most people start drawing a figure head, t-shirt, maybe, kind of thing, and legs like this. Oftentimes, one of the problems is the head is actually too big for the body. Or, many people, okay, I can get by with a figure like this, but I want to be a little bit more judicious in all this. All right, so let's be a little bit more judicious and go at this with a little more left brain activity. The figure is 8 heads high. What are we going to do? What's that going to do for us? Okay, I'm going to take a 2-inch mark like that, 2 inches. The middle is 1 inch. That's where the belt line is. That's where the waist of a figure is. And the head is 1/8, or in this case, 1/8 of the whole thing. In this case, it would be 1 inch, ½ inch, ¼ inch. It'll be just this last. The head is only that big on this figure. So if I throw out a couple of shoulders, I bring the arms down. Now notice the arms go, since our wrist goes down into a pocket below the waist, the arms are longer than most people think. Remember, we were descended from the apes, so our arms are pretty darn long. There's the waist. And let's just finish this baby off. And there you have the proportions of a figure. Don't even worry too much about shoes. You don't want the guy to look like he's got snow on or something like that. Oops. Ooh, I just bumped my camera here. Okay, let me do that again for you. 2 inches at the bottom, 2 inches apart. There's the 1 inch mark. Now, as I draw, and this is a ¼ of an inch, I draw the head, slight oval. The shoulders are the width of, pretend like they're 2 more heads next to each other, like 3 eggs. The shoulders are the width of another head. Does that help? And again, I'll throw the arms down like this. Give this guy a little V-neck. And there we go. So the head isn't really large or wide. It's it fits within the three heads on the top of the shoulders. Okay, let's try something else. Here we go. And once you sort of get, okay, now let's see. What are we gonna do here? We got this figure here. I'm gonna change his arm position. This arm will come down, and I'm gonna say this guy is holding a rake. Since Maria works on a farm, I put a little hat on this person, and there you have a farmer holding a rake. Now, once you get the hang of these proportions, it's really, let's do someone from the side. The head is still the same, shoulders coming down. Now, this figure is actually going to be walking. So I'm going to cant the leg this way, like this. This arm is coming out, and maybe walking a little Fido down here. I'm not even being very, very careful about that, but you can certainly see that the proportions kind of work. All right. Try another one. Let's say you've got somebody. I'm thinking as I go. Okay, let's say someone is going to the farmer's market. Got a big bag, shoulder bag on the side. This arm's coming down. This arm is here. And we'll give this. Ooh, that looks like a trooper's hat. I was trying to make a summer floppy hat. There we go. And we have a figure here with a handbag or with a recyclable bag. All right. Now, what I want you to do is make this series of 8 cells and just practice doing some line drawings. You can think in your own mind of activities that you do every day, whether standing at a counter, working at something, at a desk, reaching up to pick apples. And I've given an example of a variety of scenes here. I'll bring it up. You know, somebody signaling a surprise or a goal in football, somebody picking out laundry out of a basket, baseball player, tennis, a figure and a child, a hiker with a backpack. Again, here's somebody at a farmer's market picking out some fruit, and somebody climbing a ladder. So those 8 cells are something I'd like you to practice. I want to do one more thing for you. Take the same viewer, 8-inch, 6-inch, 8-inch, 6-inch, put that aside, 3 inches, 3 inches. Gonna go divide the middle, and I'm gonna do things a little bit differently here. Okay, I've made 4 cells at the top for more practice, but I've got 2 larger rectangles at the bottom, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with this. Let's do some people in a crowd. Let's do several. Okay, so I'll take one figure, as I've been doing. There's the belt, And basically the feet almost come down like triangles. Okay, there's one person. Okay, now I'm going to just do a very light line through here. This is the eye line. Now, if you have someone distant from that person, and let's say it's a 1-inch size person, then this head is only 1/16. The shoulder's still, and there's only 1 inch, so at the 1/2 inch, that's the belt line. And then this figure is back here. And now let's say I want to have somebody even closer. Let's say a person is 2.5 inches high. That means the halfway point is 1 1/4. This is testing my math. And the head is a little bit more than a half quarter, a little bit more than a quarter. Okay. Okay, put the, oh, whoa, 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 whoa. No. I scooped that up. My point is to keep the heads all have the same eye, at the same line through the eyes. Here we go. Again, he's pushing a broom or doing something down here. This person's here, that person's there, and then we could have a little teeny person that's only a 1/2 inch high. So this is the guy's the closest, this guy's the next, this guy's third, this guy's fourth, and then we could add figure here. Let's say there are 2 of them next to each other. As long as I get the proportions right, things look good. Let's get a figure that's 3 inches tall. 1.5, that's his belt. His head is going to be up here. This guy is going to be our guy in the foreground. In fact, so much in the foreground that his feet go off the page. So this guy is our nearest guy. What's he going to be doing? He's got a golf club. So he's the closest. Then we go back, and like this. All right. So I invite you to do two big cells with multiple figures. You can practice a few more up here, and certainly do 8 on one of your first pages. And I think you'll find you get better and better. If you remember that, you can add things. You can add backpacks to people if you want, if that's something that you're familiar with. There's a strap. What else do people have on them? Yeah, as I did before, you can have a bag that comes off the side. Somebody can be carrying something over their shoulder like this, and everybody has a little bit of a different occupation, if you will. All right, so we'll let this go. This will be your homework, because our next painting assignment will have figures in the painting. All right.